Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to this lecture. My name is Divya and I'm having 10 years of experience in the industry as a Java architect. Today's topic is we are going to discuss about the inheritance. Let us see the agenda for the today. It is inheritance. Inheritance is the one of the most important topic in the object oriented programming language. And let us see the agenda for today. Why do we need inheritance and what is the importance of inheritance and types of inheritance and some real time scenarios followed with interview questions. Okay, now let us go to the what is inheritance and why do we need inheritance in some real time scenarios. As you can see here, there is a old TV and a latest TV. See, in old TV, what we are viewing is there is some picture tube back behind, and we are able to see the screen. So, in olden days, there is like black and white TV, and now the picture tube everything has changed, and now we can see everything in the TV, which is plasma TV or whatever it may be. The latest TV is most advanced, but the basic concept here doesn't change, right? So the old TV, what here behind it is doing is it is having some uh, picture tube behind. So the latest it is also having some picture tube behind, but which is advanced, more advanced compared to the old TV. So this is what the new properties is heading to the latest TV. So what is happening here? The old concept is remains same with the latest. So what is advanced here? We are making it more flexible and more useful for us. So we are adding some more advanced features to the old one and getting it to the new one. So we don't have to much worry with the basic things is already available in the old TV. So this is what is happening with the TV. So now let us see with the watch what is happening with watch. Okay, so this is analog watch, which is where we can see the time or date or display the month. So what here is happening is uh, in digital watch what is happening there we don't have any mm, we have the same display time and month and all, but including that we have some more features like we are able to see the we can set the alarm, we can see the light, we can see the temperature. Some in latest versions we are able to see the heartbeat also. So what is basic thing didn't change. So what is happening here in analog watch, we are able to see the time basically, and with along with that month, and we are adding some more features to the digital watch. This is what inheritance basically is. So this is the one and the same in the Java also. So now let us get into the what is Java and why we are using Java in real time. Okay, actually Java, it is the one of the important concept in OOPS concept. So what is inheritance? It is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of the parent object. Here, what is the parent object? Parent object is old TV. So, the latest TV is having will be the child or subclass. This is what you have to know. Okay, so this will be the parent and this will be the child class or even subclass, you can say. Again, there we can there in latest TV there may be some other variety of TVs, right, more advanced. So this is what it is we have to know in inheritance. Okay, the child class, parent class and subclass. Okay, so inheritance is basically used for code reusability, and it is also known as a for easier relationship. We use in coming to the coding. See, we can see in practically here. Okay, we use extends keyword that makes that we are making a new class derives from the existing class. There will be already some class defined. We are making use of it, and creating a new class. So there we don't have to write a new code back again. There is some code behind whatever is written there. We can use it in the new class, whatever the derived class. So as you can see here, there is some basic class here with a programmer name, and it is already declared. One variable is declared with naming salary, and there is one more class here which is extending this programmer. So employee class is extending the programmer class. That means the employee will be the child, and the programmer will be the parent. So whatever the variables or methods are declared in the child class, it will be declared in it. We can use it in the employee class. This will be the basic example for the inheritance programs. I hope you are getting me. Okay. So am I going so fast or is it okay? Okay. So now what I'm doing here, I'm just
Everything is fine. Yeah.
okay. So now I'm just this is the basic example for inheritance. So here I'm creating an object for employee, and here I'm getting p dot salary. This p dot salary is coming from programmer. See, as you can see here, I didn't declare anything in the employee program. The salary is directly coming from programmer. So as it is extended in the employee, it is easy to it is getting from the value is getting in this variable. So I'm just declaring p dot salary. P dot salary, the salary will be coming from programmer. So now let us see the output of this program. See, p dot salary, it is 40,000 have declared. It's coming here. The bonus amount is declared in the employee class. So the 10,000 is displayed here. Okay, this is what the basic program of uh, inheritance. This is here the programmer is parent class and employee is the child class. We are using extends keywords to get the parent class into child class. This extends is used to get a easier relationship. Easier relationship means um, we are getting it is used basically for code reusability. So now let us see the what is the next agenda for today. It is importance also we already seen. Why do we need inheritance also we have known. Now let us go to the types of the inheritance. There are multiple types of inheritance in Java, that is single inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and multi-level inheritance and hybrid inheritance. Okay. Further, as you can see here, as you can see here, there is a basic class that is cloud Azure, which is displaying reading, and this cloud is getting into AWS. There is nothing in between this and the employee and single or same. There are multiple inheritance, that is multi-level, hierarchical, multiple and hybrid inheritance in Java. But here in multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, multi-level inheritance, what is happening is there will be one parent class, and the child will be getting into the child will be taking the properties of the parent, and that is getting used in the parent class. Okay. So here as you can see here, I'm just extending here the cloud. This is what single inheritance. Here I've already explained you in the last example. See, here I'm just creating the object of for this base class. I'm just extending AWS dot task one, which is coming from here, and AWS from dot Azure is coming from cloud. So here I've just used a extend keywords to get this Azure method into this single class. Okay. Now let us see the output of this program. I'll just explain you here with diagrams. I hope you will understand it better. This is my class A. See, this is class A to class B. There will be one that is single inheritance. In the same way, the class, sorry, here I have to make it like, because the class B will be the subclass or the child class of the parent class A. This will be the single inheritance that will be, we are using extend keywords here. Extend keyword to extend keyword. The same way, we will see what is mul- multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance, I hope you understand the single inheritance, what is happening here. There will be only one child class that is in single inheritance. See, as you can see, this is multi-level. With the name only you can understand there will be multiple child classes for the parent class. Okay, here there is multi, this is multi-level inheritance. So there I have just created one class with apps method, and one more I have created, I have just extended this mobile here into new class, that is Samsung. So I have just created one more class for this Samsung here. This will be the parent to this child, that is iPhone class, so which is having one method in each. So I've just created a object for this iPhone, that is this last class, whatever I created. with the with this object I'm trying to call this all methods in above classes: ap.apple, ap.android, and ap.apps. So only by extending with these three. So here what is happening? One will be the child to the other, and the same will be the parent to the other. So here the mobile is parent to the Samsung, and Samsung is parent to the iPhone. So this is what, there is some interlink between each other. So here what is happening, we'll see in the output multi-level. See, I was able to get the output as whatever text I have, sample text I have given in each method, I was able to see only by just creating the object for this last class, that is iPhone. So this is what multi-level. The same way, hierarchical also, that is what will happen in hierarchical is, there will be two classes. There will be one base class which will be extended into two different classes. That means I'll just explain you with some sample diagram. Okay. This will be the class A. This will be the class B. Class C. So here what is happening here with this diagram you can understand it clearly. So here there are two classes. Child class will be merged into class C. That is what is happening here. Here I will be using some of the properties from A, some of the properties from B, and all these properties are included into C. This is what is happening here. So let us see with the example here. This is what a hierarchical inheritance in Java. Okay, see, there is some base class here with tablets name, which is having a single method in each other in each. Here one more class is there, which is extending the same class, that is tablet, that is me. I'm just extending it into me. So next, what is happening here? I'm just taking the same class. As you can see with the diagram here, this is what I create. I'm just making use of one class into other two classes. See here I'm using the tablets only. I'm just extending it into other two classes. So with the same, I'll be creating an object for the Samsung only. See, I have created a object here for only Samsung. S dot games, S dot Lenovo will be called, and so I'll be able to see the output here. So let us see the output for the hierarchical. See, I was able to get the data. So let us just see here. So there is one more that is one more important inheritance in Java is multiple inheritance, which is actually not possible theoretically, but it is possible in some way that we will discuss later. Okay, now let us see what is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance is what is happening here. In multiple inheritance, see, actually what will happen in program, first I'll explain you that so that it will be clear for you. See, here I'm getting some error. See, as you can see here. Actually, what is happening here? I just declared a basic class A and class B with a sample message. Okay. Now I'm just creating an object for this multiple this method. So object dot message will be confused whether to call A, class A or class B. I will not be able to extend both classes at a time in Java. So multiple inheritance is not possible in Java through classes. There is some way to get the multiple inheritance in Java, that is through interface. We will use interface to get the multiple inheritance in Java. That is because there will be some ambiguity. There will be ambiguity to reduce the complexity and simplify the language. If A and B have the same method, and if we call it from child class object, there will be ambiguity. To call it will be confused. The processor will be confused whether to call from A or call from B. So it is not possible to call same method from parent class. So in order to rectify this problem in Java, there is one important concept in Java, that is inheritance. Inheritance is the most important question, and this topic is the most important topic in respect of interviews, because this interface concept is very much important. Interview with without a question on interface will not be there, as such of my experience. Okay, so now let us see what is interface. A interface is a basic blueprint of a class. It can have static constants and abstract methods. It cannot have a method body. Okay, and it represents a easy relationship, and it cannot be initiated. Okay, um actually, what are the major uses of interfaces? To achieve multiple inheritance in Java and to achieve abstraction. Okay, and one more concept is that is we can achieve loose coupling in Java by using interfaces. That concept I will explain you later, what is loose coupling and all. Okay, now let us see what is interface. See what is happening here. See, this is the basic basic example for interface. I am just declaring it public interface printable with sample method as void method. In interface, I've already explained you, an interface cannot have a method body. It can have only abstract methods and variables. Okay, one more interface I have just created for showing you. Public interface showable void show with sample message, sample void show methods. Okay, in each. Okay, so I am making use of this both interfaces in this sample interface.java. Okay, what I'm doing here, I've just created a sample class as sample interface. I'm just implementing one more thing is, when we are um, extending, that will be a classes. When we are implementing an interface, we will be using this implements method, this implements keyword. This implements keyword is used to inherit the interface into our classes. So we will be using implements in the while we are implementing the interfaces in our classes. Here I am implementing both the printable and showable interfaces into this class. Okay, here I've just given a body for this methods, whatever is declared in this printable and showable methods. Okay, this is what interface concept also. And now let us see some. I hope you understand what is interface, and why do we need inheritance, and types of inheritance, and I also explained you real time scenarios. I hope you understand. Now let us see some
Yes, ma'am.
interview questions. See, first question is, how we will achieve multiple inheritance in Java. I've already explained you why we how we'll achieve multiple inheritance in Java. By using interface, we'll be achieving multiple inheritance in Java. I've also explained you in what is interface and how we'll implement interfaces. Okay. And coming to the next question, why can't we achieve multiple inheritance at class level in Java? Because we cannot achieve multiple inheritance at class level because there will be ambiguity and the processor will not understand whether to call from class A or class B. So I've already explained you what are the types of the inheritance, that is single, multiple, multi-level, and hybrid. Hybrid I didn't explain you. That is also the same. There will be there will be multiple types, but which is not possible in Java because of the ambiguity. There is nothing in ambiguity. That means the processor will be confused whether to call from class A or class B. See, ambiguity is nothing but, as you can see here, this is what ambiguity here. So here I will keep the B. So the processor will be confused. I've already explained you what is this. Okay, so what else is left here? I think we are done. Any queries? Okay then, thank
No,
you.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.